Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to They Looked Like Us. The existence of the uncanny valley implies there was once an evolutionary reason to be afraid of something that looked human, but wasn't. An emergency broadcast urges people to stay inside and follow careful instructions to survive. Turn the lights off and close the curtains. Do not let them find you. Cool. I just came across this game randomly, and this part was all that I needed to convince me to play it, because that is a thing I find extremely fascinating. That there must have been an evolutionary reason why, if you see something that looks human but is just slightly off, you just hate it. Like, that is weird and kind of creepy, and I like the idea of it, so we're gonna play this. No exit button, that's peculiar. My audio synced? Good. Oh, wow, that has quite limited options. Oh god, this fisheye. Okay. Please await instructions. I am waiting. Please move away from your microphone. You don't need to swallow it. What? These individuals have been seen entering homes and eating living alive. What? Wait, I'm sorry? They are not. Do not answer the door for anyone, even loved ones. Turn off any lights and walk you into your home to avoid drawing attention. You do not have Take the mic out of your mouth, man. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Well, that wasn't very helpful. Kind of reminds me of Greylock. Okay, left click to interact. Click and drag to use curtains and doors. Vertically for vertically for doors? Oh, okay. Horizontally for curtains. I have absolutely no idea what to expect from this game, and I'm kind of very, very concerned. I hope that was loud enough. I have no idea what my audio is doing. I wasn't looking. Press F to toggle flashlight. Hold right click to zoom camera while using flashlight. Press E to hide this message. Oh, that is a shit flashlight. Oh god, I hate it. Oh no. Oh, I'm slow. But I hope that was a bush I saw out there. Okay. This is all fine. Let's just turn that off. This also reminds me of, oh no. This makes me think of, wait, why is this still on? I should probably keep them, yeah, I know, what? What? But that light's on. There we go. Hate that. Oh, the flashlight does nothing. Oh, it does nothing. Is this locked? Should finish up here first. Yeah, good idea. Oh, what is that? Oh, what's that creepypasta? The disappearance of something Kansas? Ashley, Kansas? Oh, there were like all these people coming back from the dead, or everyone who'd went missing, telling people to come outside and open the doors. And then the town just got burned to ashes in hellfire or something. Oh, Jesus Christ. No one's home. No one's home. You... Alright, that's fine. Is the bathroom good? Bathroom is fine. Why do I leave all my lights on? This is horrible for... Well, I know there's the whole thing about the environment. But I don't really give a shit. I'm more concerned about my power bill. Something better not come charging down that hallway. Swear to Christ. Oh god. I'm not looking. Oh, you're not gonna let me close the door, are you serious? What? What do you mean? It did nothing. I can't escape. I don't remember if there's another step, if there's a way of hiding. Do not. I am leaning very far away. I'm turning down my volume. You guys get full blast, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm not fucking moving. Did I hear a creak? What was that about them eating people? Listen, you're telling me to survive, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job of surviving right now. I see no reason to change the plan. God, are you really gonna make me go out there? I did what you wanted. I closed the curtains. I turned off the lights. I'm surviving. You know what? Fuck, I'm waiting this out. I'm gonna wait this out as long as humanly possible. I'm not gonna go there. I'm actually gonna talk about the creepypastas. So yeah, the disappearance. Fuck. You know what? Is it still? Hang on. Okay, I can kind of see. Shit! It pauses. I tab out and it pauses. You know, I've got a phone. I'm gonna look it up. I'm pretty sure it was the disappearance of Ashley, Texas. Kansas? I think it was. What was it? Because that was a really good one. That's like a classic creepypasta from like the good old days. The disappearance of Ashley, Kansas. Yeah, that is it. How long is it? Exceptionally long. Huh, I was gonna say I could read it while I'm sitting here waiting. You know what, why don't I? This video so far is 10 minutes long, and I'm gonna have to cut out a little bit of stuff, so let's do a bit of reading rather than facing the inevitable horrors that await us. This is a weird video, but whatever. I'm not gonna question it. I refuse. I'm sure after reading this exceptionally scary and creepy and weird creepypasta from the good old days of the internet, 13 years ago, Jesus. Yeah, I'm sure after reading this, I'll feel much more motivated to go out into the woods, into the rest of my house and investigate the noise that was definitely not the alternates coming through my door to convince me to kill myself so that they may inhabit my body in order to serve Satan's army. Here we go! Sometime during the night of August 16th, 1952, The small town of Ashley, Kansas ceased to exist. At 3:28 a.m. on August 17, 1952, a magnitude 7.9 earthquake was measured by the United States Geological Survey. The earthquake itself was felt throughout the state and most of the Midwest. The epicenter was determined to be directly under Ashley, Kansas. When state law enforcement arrived at what should have been the outskirts of the farming community, they found a smoldering, burning fissure in the earth, measuring 1,000 yards in length and approximately 500 yards in width. The depth of the fissure was never determined. After 12 days, the statewide and local search for the missing 679 residents of Ashley, Kansas was called off by the Kansas state government at 9:15 p.m. on the night of August 29, 1952. All 679 residents were assumed to be dead. At 2:27 a.m. on August 30th, 1952, a magnitude 7.5 earthquake was measured by the United States Geological Survey. The epicenter was situated under what used to be the location of Ashley, Kansas. When law enforcement investigated at 5:32 a.m., they reported that the fissure in the earth had closed. In the 8 days leading up to the disappearance of the town and its 679 residents, bizarre and unexplained events were reported by dozens of residents in Ashley, Kansas, and law enforcement from the surrounding area. On the evening of August 8, 1952, at 7:13 p.m., a resident by the name of Gabriel Jonathan reported a strange sight in the sky above Ashley. The town itself, having no official branch of law enforcement, called into the police station of the neighboring town of Hayes. Gabriel reported that what appeared to be a small black opening in the sky. Within the next 15 minutes, the Hayes police station became overwhelmed by dozens of phone calls, all reporting the same phenomenon. The phenomenon was never reported by any neighboring communities. A decision was made to send a trooper to Ashley to investigate the matter the following morning. It would be really awkward if something comes screaming out of the darkness at me right as I'm reading this. Very rude, too. At 7:54 a.m. on the morning of August 9th, 1952, Hayes police officer Alan Mace radioed the Hayes police station. He reported that despite following the one-way road leading into Ashley, he had become lost. According to his report, the road continued along its normal path, but somehow ended up back in Hayes. Officer Mace went on to add that the road never curved or bent in any direction. At 9:15 a.m., 7 of the town's 10 police cars were sent to investigate the situation, and all members of the team came to the same conclusion. The only road leading into Ashley stopped leading into Ashley, but instead led back to Hayes. Phone calls continued to pour into the Hayes police station, all reporting that the black opening in the sky continued to grow in size. All callers were advised to remain inside and to not travel outside unless absolutely necessary. At 8:17 p.m., Mrs. Elaine Cantor reported her neighbors Mr. and Mrs. Milton and their 2 children, Jeffrey and Brooke, missing. According to Mrs. Cantor's phone call, the Miltons attempted to leave the town in their family car earlier in the evening. They never returned. Law enforcement officials from Hayes never reported the car or individuals coming up the one-way road. At 7:38 a.m. on the morning of August 10th, 1952, phone calls from Ashley into the Hayes police station reported that the town was in total darkness. The sun had never risen. At 10:15 a.m., at the request of Hayes law enforcement, a helicopter from Topeka, Kansas, flew over the region in which Ashley, Kansas stood. The town was never observed from the air. At 12:43 p.m., on the afternoon of August 11th, 1952, Miss Phoebe Danielewski called into the Hayes police station. She reported that her daughter, Erica, had begun to have conversations with her father, who died 3 years prior in a drunk driving accident. To add to her concern, Miss Danielewski reported that Erica was attempting to go outside into the dark to join them. Over the course of the next 12 hours, a reported 329 phone calls were placed into the Hayes police station, all describing similar phenomenon with the children of the town. The following morning of August 12, 1952, the situation became dire. During the middle of the night, all 217 children in the town of Ashley, Kansas disappeared. A reported 421 phone calls were placed into the Hayes Police Department. Unable to be of any useful assistance, Hayes law enforcement instructed all callers to remain inside and to avoid any and all attempts to find the missing children. At 5:19 p.m. on the evening of August 13, 1952, Ashley elderly man Scott Luntz reported a growing distant fire to the south. According to his description, the fire seemed to turn the distant black into bright red and orange that seemed to extend high into the sky. Throughout the rest of the day, calls continued in, stating that the fire, in addition to moving north, now seemed to come out of the black sky. No fire was ever witnessed by any of the neighboring communities or law enforcement officials. The reports continued until 12:09 a.m. on the morning of August 14th, 1952. The last phone call, placed by a Mr. Benjamin Endicott, reported that the fire in the sky had grown so intense that it began to appear as daytime over the town. The phone call ended abruptly. From the phone call placed by Benjamin Sherman Endicott. Benjamin. Just hold on. Wait. Continued silence. Benjamin. Yeah, I see something. It's to the south. It looks like... End phone call. The next phone call wouldn't be placed until the following evening. The following is the entire transcript of the final phone call to be received by the Hayes Police Department out of the town of Ashley, Kansas. It was placed at 9:46 p.m. on the evening of August 15th, 1952. In this recorded phone call, the officer on duty is Officer Peter Welsh. The caller has been identified as Miss April Foster. Begin phone call. Officer Welsh. Hayes Police Department. Muffled static. Welsh. Hello? Foster. Yes, hello? Officer Welsh. Ma'am, who am I speaking with? Foster. My name is April Foster. Coughs. Please, sir, please help me. Welsh. What is happening, ma'am? Foster. Last night they came back. Welsh. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to... Foster. Last night they came back. Cries. Welsh. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to calm down and speak clearly. What happened? Who came back? Foster. Everyone. Everyone? They all came back in the fire. What do you mean, everyone? My son. I saw my son last night. He was walking down the street. He was burned. Jesus Christ, he was burned. Ma'am, he died last year. I raised him since he was a baby. It was just me and him. I told him to watch for cars when he rode his bike, but he never wanted to listen. Ma'am, what you're saying isn't making any sense. You said everyone came back? Are you fucking listening to me? Everyone came back. Everyone who died or went missing, they're back. And they're looking for us. He said, Mommy, I'm okay now. See, I can walk again. Where are you, Mommy? I want to see you. Ma'am, where are you now? Are you safe? I'm hiding, just like everyone else. We saw them coming through the fields, and some people opened their doors for them. God, the screaming. I don't know what happened to them, but their houses caught on fire and they caved in. I have my curtains drawn. I'm hiding in the closet right now, and... Ma'am, Is everything alright? Are you okay? Silence. Ma'am? Glass breaking. Oh. Oh my god. Ma'am? Something just came in. Ma'am, stay as quiet as you can. Don't make a sound. Muffled. Mommy? Mommy? He came inside. Stay absolutely still. Don't move. Muffled footsteps. Mommy? Mommy? Where are you hiding? Stay quiet. Sound of heavy footsteps. Laughter. I found you, Mommy. Indiscernible screaming and noise. Ma'am? Ma'am. End phone call. The following morning at 6:55 a.m., the law enforcement officials of the Hayes Police Department arrived at the location of Ashley, Kansas. A smoldering, burning fissure in the earth was all that remained. Well, wasn't that just pleasant? Doesn't that just make you want to explore your pitch black house that possibly has a non-human intruder in it? I know that's how I feel. That was a terrible idea. This is not made the situation any better. Oh, I'm gonna get jump scared. Why did I do that? I hope this was worth it. This video better get views. I don't know why I decided to read a creepypasta. Oh god, the light does nothing. Oh, I am failing at surviving. Is that a figure? I don't know. I can't tell what's the light and... Checking corners, checking corners. Oh dear. Good, yeah, don't close that or anything. That's fine. Yeah, this is a good idea. Who turned the light on? Is that a face? That's a face, isn't it? Oh, that's a face. Oh, that's so a face. If I charge into that room and scream louder than the monster, I become the jump scare, and he cannot jump scare me. I need like the Lord's Prayer or something going on. Alright. Alright, in Jesus' name I command thee to leave, demon! Oh. Aha! Get fucked, Satan. You have no power over me. I've been watching, Creepcast somewhat on and off. And the one thought that came into my head was, he's right behind me, isn't he? If I walk backwards, he can't get me. Okay, fuck it. We're turning around. I'm not no bitch. In Jesus' name, be gone! Yo. Ah. I should have... Did I survive? Am I ascending?
This is not
Gotta say, somehow the demons are more comprehensible than the emergency report guy. Man, this actually is really relating to Ashley, Kansas, isn't it? That was... Oh, hi. What? Oh, I... Well... That didn't quite go as... I didn't even see it. That was really good. Oh, it just forced quit on me. Okay, well, guess we're back here. That was actually really good. I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the impromptu creepypasta reading. If this video does shockingly well, maybe I'll do more in the future. Who knows? Yeah, great game. I like the graphics. Like, the fisheye lens was a little extreme, but I liked the low-res pixelatedness of it. Did I have a zoom button? Hang on. Did I have a... I did have a zoom button. Whoops. Yeah, I really like this style. Oh, yeah, there he is. With the really good lighting effects on the camera. Like, that really amplifies it. Also, the mechanics. I think I once had an idea. It was based on a dream I had for, like, a horror game that's sort of like a semi-survival crafting game set in the woods where you're just in a cabin and, you know, you're just trying to catch fish, get firewood and all that stuff, but you have to make sure that your blinds are closed and your doors are locked and windows are locked because something might get inside your house when you're away. That was like kind of the whole premise. So it's like it kind of reminded me of that just random dream I had like 10 years ago probably. But very cool. I enjoyed it. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. I don't know how to end videos, so I will just say good night. And don't let them in. Don't let anyone in that looks... What is that old saying? I can't remember. I heard it on Wendigoon. I don't know if it came before this, but that classic saying of, if you hear someone calling your name from the woods, no, you didn't. I'd say the same thing applies here. If you see, if no one you know can reasonably be outside, and they are calling for you to open the door, don't open the door. That's never going to end well for you. That is absolutely a demon wishing to possess your corpse. Yeah, don't do, or eat you. They might just eat you if you're lucky. Who knows? But don't open the door, ever, or windows. Don't let anyone in. Live as a hermit. That is the only way to survive. Alright, bye.